Welcome back to the channel. Today, I got the bookend to Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, the LARCENY Barrel Proof C923. Got it from one of my mom and pop places. Like I always say, hook up, hook up, hook up. Is it worth it? Is it worth hunting? Stay tuned and find out. Welcome back to the channel. Like I said earlier, today on the channel I'm reviewing the bookend to the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, now the LARCENY Barrel Proof C923. I got this from a mom and pop place, TJ's Market in Commerce Township, and they got a bunch in, and I called him up, said, hey, this and this. He says, yeah, I can hold one for you, not a problem. They're kind of going fast. So I went out there, like I said about hookups, bought one of his Buffalo Trace picks. Heard it's roughly, his Buffalo Trace pick is supposed to be about 9 years old. So we got into a little bit where I got it. Got it for MSRP, I think it was $75. We know this one here is 126.4. It's aged roughly, we're hearing from Heaven Hill, about 6 to 8 years. So on the back it says, John Fitzgerald was a Treasury agent who at the time was the only person legally allowed to carry keys to the rick houses. He often gave in to the temptation and freely took for the best bourbons. Uncut barrel proof. So that's what the whole key here, if you look through it, you can see the key. So that gives a little bit of the history. Got a little bit in the bottle. Like I always say, what's that juice like inside? Drum roll for the bookend. Let's get into our nose. Now, this has been out about 20, 25 minutes, but she is motor oil clinging, drippy. I mean, there's just the line, it's just dripping down the glass, which is what I love to see. Let's get into that nose. We know the mash bill on this one is 68% corn, 20% wheat, and 12% malted barley. And the nose has a slight, like a brown butter and charred oak. Ooh, a little ethanol-y, like a dull leather and like a nougat, but just faint. Like if you opened up the Milky Way and smelled the nougat, that's what it smells like. It's not overpowering, it's just slight. And the aromas are there, but they're kind of faint. The ethanol note is still there. Okay, we got it in that nose. Let's get in that first taste. Ooh. Cinnamon spiced apples, thick and viscous. Not as thick and viscous as the Elijah Craig, but it's there. I know there's mixed reviews on this one. A lot of people I've seen said the B was better. But I think, honestly, LARCENY barrel proofs have gotten better over time. When I first got into this back in 21, 20, late 20, early 21, they were harsh and punched hard in the gut. Like that Kentucky finish is just sitting right here, just enjoying the warmth and just kind of coming down here and saying, hey, how are you today? I'm good. I finally found you. I'm very happy right now. That's what that reminds me of. Let's get into a second taste. And the second taste you get cinnamon spice and vanilla, a little bit of brown sugar, not as thick and caramelized as the Elijah Craig. It's there, and like I said, it coats the roof of the mouth and the sides, but it's not like that like Elijah Craig was, oh man, decadent. This is good, don't get me wrong. Would I buy a backup for this one, like the B? Probably not, especially for $75. Elijah Craig, all day, every day. But this is good. Don't get me wrong. This is very good. If you see this and you can find this, because where I live in Southeast Michigan, TJ's Market, not even Total Wine, not the areas that I go to around here, they didn't even know when they were getting it in. TJ's got a whole bunch in. He got Elijah Craig small, but like my mom and pop over in Livonia, Redford, he got a bunch. So between the two connections, again, hookups, I was able to get the LARCENY and the Elijah Craig. But I mean, it's not bad. Is Elijah Craig good? No, it's only 68 years, probably 60, I'd say probably 6 more and 8 less, but either way, it's really good. Let's go in for one more taste. Yeah, you get the leather and the oak, and a little bit of sweet. It's spicy. It's mouth coating. Is it a good sipper for the fall? Yeah, it is. It's worth it. Again, I'm your host, Brian. It's the Average Whiskey Drinker channel. Like I always say, find a bottle, Open the bottle, enjoy the bottle, because good bourbons and whiskeys are always meant to be shared. Like, comments, subscribe. Let me know below in the comments if you found the C923. Have you had it? Did you enjoy it? Did you compare it to the Elijah Craig C923? And which did you prefer more? Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk with you all soon.